Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel, the hub that always keeps you busy on issues bothering to the government and how it affects the people. Now, I have something that will blow your mind. Now, I once told you, my most lovely viewers, that we will continue to clamp down on them gradually. Now, have you asked yourself why some old officers in the INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, have refused to be retired? Now, the reason and how Tinubu won his election and what made Obi lose is what made them say Peter Obi has lost the election, and what happened during the 25th February elections has been revealed. Now listen, my source, very reliable, has given us a secret file that is talking about one of INEC's national commissioners. Do you know who this file is talking about? Barrister Festus Okoye. I told you we'll find something about Barrister Festus Okoye very soon. He has been exposed. His plot, together with Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has been exposed. Now, from my source, listen to this very important file, so secret. I think you're going to be the first people to have this information as first-hand information. Now listen, from my source straight, it says Barrister Festus Okoye assumed office as INEC's National Commissioner in charge of information and voter education on the 25th of July 2018. Listen, pay keen attention and listen to this. Representing Imo State, his 5 years tenure expired since 25th of July 2023, but they are keeping it as a secret. Why are they keeping it as a secret? Now listen more. All other national commissioners appointed same time with Barrister Festus Okoye have all gone on retirement after their tenure expired, but the powers that be in INEC kept Barrister Festus Okoye for obvious reasons. Election rigging. Mahmoud Yakubu is behind this. Festus is an illegal occupant of that position, a ghost worker living on taxpayers' money every day. Since his tenure expired, they don't want the public to know about his illegal stay because they are planning on using him for 1 or 2 more riggings. Governor Hope Uzodimma of Imo State, listen to this particular side very well. Governor Hope Uzodimma of Imo is already running around with his name in Aso Rock for reappointment as National Commissioner representing Imo State for a second term. That is, Governor Hope Uzodimma is running with Festus Okoye's name around in the government house in Aso Rock so that he can be appointed again for a second time. From our source now, for a second exchange, in exchange for the state, in exchange for a perfect rigging for APC in the upcoming Imo State gubernatorial elections in his favor. But there is confusion and dilemma. Tinubu and the presidency also want him to stay at INEC as well for the alleged or prospective rerun of elections, if eventually the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal settles for that. But now there is crisis, real crisis. Aso Rock is confused. Is it possible for Tinubu to appoint or extend the tenure of a national commissioner that will conduct an election he will participate in without raising eyebrows, without suspicion? Can a football team appoint a referee in a match they want to play and lose? These are the words on the lips of the power brokers. So as it stands, they have decided to settle on keeping Festus Okoye's illegal stay as a secret, with a promise of reappointing him for a second term of 5 years. Can you see what they are planning to do? If he rigs the upcoming elections in APC's favor. Barrister Festus Okoye is now for hire to do any dirty job in INEC with something to be paid in return after success. He is an APC agent in INEC. I call on Nigerians to raise their voices in telling Festus Okoye to vacate that position immediately. He is an illegal occupant of that office since his tenure has not been renewed and cannot be renewed for obvious reasons. Someone else in INEC should take his position pending the outcome of the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal judgment. There should be a shortage in the number of INEC national commissioners rather than having an illegal occupant who is now an APC mole, ready to do their biddings to retain his job for a second term. Now, I am challenging you to go and verify this claim so that you know we're not joking. Go and verify this claim because we can't give you things that are not legit. Our own sources from the inside are really telling us what is happening. Now, let me unravel this gradually. Can you now see the reason why Festus Okoye was at the helm of every affairs during the elections? Even where Professor Mahmood was supposed to talk and address people, Barrister Festus Okoye was doing so. Even when Professor Mahmood was supposed to overtake a workshop, Barrister Festus Okoye was doing so. Even when it has to do with going to Channels News to answer questions, Festus Okoye was chosen to do so. That means he is fearless. He is the one that says, let them do what they want to do. I will stand. So he has been exposed now. So I would urge you, please, to make this video go viral. No wonder he played a very, very strong role on the 25th day of February and on the 1st day of March when the results were subsequently announced. And he was saying during his interviews with the press that the commission was understaffed, and that was why the commission was not responsible or in control of everything that happened on the 25th day of February. Can national commissioners say this? So you've now seen the nature of the dirty game that Barrister Festus Okoye played, and this should serve as a deterrent to him because very soon his nemesis will catch up with him. I am urging you, my most lovely viewers, share this video to every platform you can. Share it to everybody you know, to siblings, relations, and friends. Don't also forget to like the video. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. We need these comments so that we will be able to, serve you better. Then don't forget to also subscribe to this channel if you like what I'm doing. Then finally, I would urge you to tap the notification bell, so that we would link up together anytime I am dropping a new content. That is that and that update. Now, secondly, I have something quite different. There have been controversial reactions over time since the governor of Abia State, Alex Oti, acquired a whopping number of vehicles to serve the security purposes of the state and then to also distribute to commissioners as it's mandatory. Now, Alex Oti and Innocent Dream, that is Innocent Chukwuma, the CEO of Innocent Motors Anambra State, have always been in very cordial relationship. So reactions trailed the fact that Alex Oti went to another company to ask for or to acquire these vehicles instead of patronizing his customer and friend and brother Innocent Chukwuma that has a car company or a car assembly here in Nigeria. So to clear the air, Innocent Chukwuma, CEO of Innocent Motors Anambra State, has come out to say that he has nothing against Alex Oti. In fact, they are still good friends, but something happened, and that was why Alex Oti had to go to another company to buy or acquire those security vehicles. Now, watch and listen to Innocent Chukwuma as he breaks the ice on what happened between Alex Oti and himself. Stay tuned.
I will explain what I know to you. Alex Oti is one of my best customers, even before the governorship. He have been using my vehicle for years. Yeah, every time he's telling me that the performance of my vehicle is so good. You're good. So this time he requested so many vehicles from me, both for the commissioners, both for the everybody for the state, even for himself. Yes, I'm producing all of them, and I told him that the pickup will be ready in the next 14 days. He said he need immediate security pickup immediately. He want to do it. I tell him my own can be only ready by 14 days time because I have so many other at hand. So finally, he said that he need immediate one. I said, okay, you can take anyone you see at hand, but my own will be ready in 14 days time. So buying a 20 vehicle outside the one he buy from me is no problem. He buy enough. He buy for the commissioners, he buy for the lawmakers, he buy for himself. So he buy 80% of his need from me. It's not bad that he took some from any other place to get sure the security is working. He's one of my best customers. I'm not against what he did because, but I'm thanking the general public who let him know that to support Made in Nigeria is good. First of all, I'm giving them thanks because what they are doing is for the future of our country. They are fighting for our country to survive. Wasting foreign exchange is the worst thing to happen to this nation. Let everybody knows, not only buy anything, but anything made in Nigeria. Let everybody put attention to buy made in Nigeria, to support Nigeria in anything they are doing. Because it's not good for you to be paying for other people's salary. Why your own people cannot be paid? You see how all the good brains we have in Nigeria is moving out of this country. Let us say something that can keep them busy so that they will be useful for this country. If all the brain move out of this country, what will we do? Our country will collapse. So let everybody support local made. That's the only way. And let more people to be encouraged to do the same thing I'm doing. If everybody is doing the same thing we are doing, Nigeria will survive. We want Nigeria to survive. Yeah.
All right, you've listened there. And, well, they said hearing from the horse's mouth is the best. He has cleared the air, and you can now see invariably that there is really nothing between Alex Oti and Innocent Chukwuma, a.k.a. Innocent Motors, because he has explained categorically what happened. Alex Oti needed an urgent supply of cars, and he didn't have it at that time. He had a duration of 14 days to supply cars, and Alex Oti couldn't wait, so he went somewhere else to do that, and that clears the air over what people thought that was going on between the two of them, that could have been the reason why the governor of Abia State couldn't acquire vehicles from him. Now, finally, I would say something about Imo State. Of course, we've touched Hope Uzodinma in the first update, so let me conclude with him. The PDP, the People's Democratic Party in Imo State, has reassured their supporters and people of Imo State that the present governor, Hope Uzodinma, and former Governor Rochas Okorocha are regrouping. And since they are regrouping in respect of the upcoming election that is to come, they are assuring supporters that nothing is going to happen. They are going to win APC hands down. After they lost through Emeka Ihedioha during the last general elections in 2019, and then the matter was taken to the tribunal, and Emeka Ihedioha was finally sacked, and Uzodinma was upheld as the victorious one at the polls. So Hope Uzodinma has been, the governor all the while, but this time around there is time for a particular change of events, a transition as we can call it. They have the chance to change and welcome back the PDP into the inner caucus of the Imo State government. But as sources would have it, Hope Uzodinma has been running things in the background, and the PDP don't think it is right. Watch this video so you'll understand what the PDP are really telling their supporters at this point in time. Stay tuned.
Gentlemen of the press, the unity of the party will remain committed. As we always said, there will always be issues. What matters is the way and manner the issues are being resolved. So we're on top of that. That I can assure you.
Sir, the expectation of the party and the state is high. As the chairman of this campaign council, what is your message to the people of Imo State?
My message to the people of Imo State is to remain resolute. Victory is going to be ours come November 11th, 2023 for the governorship election.
It's like the whole guys are regrouping. Rocha Sokorocha link fence with the current governor of Imo State.
I'm sure you should know Dauda will not be intimidated by anybody. I went through that in Zamfara State, and therefore Imo is not a new thing. As I said, we remain committed, and victory will be ours come November 11th, inshallah.
The meeting is quite encouraging, but before we start, it must have to be popular. And I know everyone knows that it's a popular name in this state. I'll pass all the process.
Leave here now, guy, leave here.
Two times in assembly and senator. I think that we are prepared. The Imo people are heading for a change. They're looking for the best option, and they have found one in me. I can tell you that with the support of the chairman of the campaign council and members of the campaign council, and what we have on the ground, of course you are aware that Imo is predominantly a PDP state. The APC that's occupying the state today, they never won an election. They've gotten through the Supreme Court, and we're going to take back what belongs to PDP. Thank you.
Okay, all said and done, you've understood what he was saying there. Now, the supporters of the PDP would understand better what his point was trying to be. Meanwhile, they would always put hands on deck to see that they oust the APC out of power in Imo State with the best legal and democratic means possible. That is that on that update. I hope you enjoyed our time together. From our table here, we love to call it quits. See you next time. Bye.